This bout is scheduled.
A lot of trash talk. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Insane action. A perfect counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to say I can't take it anymore? Back and forth they go. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. The perfect counter lands. Let's talk about Edwards in that last round. And a round that seemed like he turned. And there's the bell for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter shot. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? That jab doesn't score. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. They both want the knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Edwards in that last. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. In that last. Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Do you believe this? Punching. That hook was off target. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You don't want to trade shots. Only catching air with that hook. Blocks the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Edwards in that. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. The Venezuelan is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work your defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that straight left. caught. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that. Here's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Edwards now in some big trouble. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edwards in that last. Here comes round 7. And there's the bell to start the round. Exchange punches. That uppercut's blocked. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice job getting that punch through. Catch and shoot. That's straight hurt him. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. lands another. Round 8, and we're off again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Can't find a home for that jab. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Throws the jab, but does not score. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So a majority decision here today.
A majority decision. You know what? I've got to agree. There's no...